Welcome back to another review by Mega Train Lover. Today we are having a look at a locomotive which is quite old. In fact, it's probably older than me. What you will notice is the background is slightly different. This is because I'm in the new house. If you've seen my previous videos, I did show my new temporary layout. Well, here it is, and that is a temporary layout, as a new layout should be coming in the upcoming months. However, until then, I'll be doing reviews on the temporary layout, which is very much the same as the old layout, but with subtle differences. The locomotive I'm having a look at today, the box is not here because I've placed it in storage, but it's right here. It is, as you can see, a GWR class 14XX, and it's not by Hornby. It is a Dapol model, so it's much older. It's probably older than me, as I mentioned. Now, a bit of history about the 14XX. Let's just put it down. I think there were about 95 of these built during the 1930s, and they were originally known as the 4800s, but then they were renumbered the 1400s because some other GWR class, just some other GWR engine came along, and then they became 4800s, and so these had to be renumbered the 1400s. They were used on branch lines, and the vast majority of them were equipped with auto train apparatuses, so they could work with the auto coaches, which is basically they coupled a specially adapted coach which had a cab at one end. They coupled it to the locomotive, and then basically, rather than the engine arriving at the terminus and having to run round the train, the coaches, it just simply entered the station and then went back out. And what they did do was they put two coaches at both ends, so the driver didn't have to go into the engine at all. And it was very, very revolutionary, if so much so that it in fact inspired the diesel multiple units and later the electric multiple units that we see today. But anyway, let's take a look at this rather old model, but nonetheless it does look really nice. Wow. I mean, as I say, despite the fact that it is older than me, she does look absolutely stunning. Wow. Okay, some of the detail is not up to the same standards as modern locomotives. She does not have sprung buffers at all. She does not have cab detail. It's just what you see there, that is just the motor block. She is DCC fitted, but obviously she wasn't DCC ready when she first came out, and the Hornby model is not DCC ready either. But you can make a DCC, as seen with this example. And what you can also see, that those gold strips, the contacts are clearly visible, which, I mean, obviously it's not it's not realistic because steam trains don't have electrical contacts on them. Otherwise, there's riveting pretty much everywhere on the locomotive. The lettering, the GWR lettering, is spot on, as is the number 1466. I only realised after I purchased this model that 1466 is one of the four 1400s that's preserved, and 1466 is preserved at the Didcot Railway Centre. So yes, that's quite special. So I'm basically I have a preserved locomotive, which is really, really nice. If we look at the front, she does have the very characteristic look of a 1400, and just generally she does look like a GWR locomotive, especially with the safety valves and the double whistle at the back. She's an 042, so she has no front bogie wheels, but she has 4 driving wheels, and then she has 2 trailing wheels underneath the cab, which, as you can see, are sprung loaded. And they do pick up current, which is an added bonus. Obviously, being an old model, she does not have NEM couplings, but the couplings are not huge either. They're the medium tension lock couplings, which is really nice. She does have traction tyres, which, you know, to some people they're quite bothersome, but you know, she does. But you know, she only has 4 driving wheels, so yeah. There underneath it says Dapol, made in China. So yeah, but this was definitely released sometime during the 1990s. I mean, obviously it was Hornby who in 1995 transferred production over to China, but I'm not too sure if Dapol did make trains in Britain. I think they were they were obviously a later company. They came out, I think, in the 1990s. She has a handrail running along not only both sides of the smoke box, but around the smoke box as well. And also the front half of the boiler as well. She has quite short water tanks. These were not the highest capacity water tanks, I must add. The coal load looks a bit fake, as you can see, but you know, it's nice enough. She has the rear windows with the bars. Why did GWR tank engines, comment below if you know this, why did GWR tank engines have the bars over the rear windows? Why was that? Because it gives the impression that the driver is in jail or in prison. Like it's a bit strange, but if someone knows why that was the case, why were the GWR tank engines featured with rear windows that had bars over them, please let me know. I'm really curious to find out. Despite the fact that she is not as well detailed as newer models, she does have separately fitted handrails, as I've already pointed out here, but on the cab sides as well, she does have separate handrails. This detail here is moulded up to the top feed, just there, just behind the funnel. The brake pipes are separately fitted, and they were already fitted when I purchased it. So yes, overall she may not be, she may not have fancy detail like modern engines, but well, modern day model trains. Oh, you know what I mean. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm a bit tired at the moment, but never mind. Let's keep going. So she may not be as detailed as modern locomotives, but certainly she does look very nice for her time. I mean, she's probably older than me, or maybe we're the same age. Who knows? I was born in '97, so I'm not too sure when this model was made. Probably before '97, but not too sure. However, looks may be one thing. What does she perform like? Let's find out. So here we are at the new temporary test layout, and just here is the Dapol 1400. Now let's put it on. Now she doesn't have that many wheels, and there she is on the track. Let's select her number, which is number 52, and off she goes. Wow. Okay, so she's a bit noisy, but then again, she is quite an old model. As I've said numerous times. But yeah, she's not bad at all. She's not bad. Wow. The performance is actually better than what I expected. It's really good. Let's get a few shots of her passing. She stopped there, but come on. That's fine. So yeah, despite her age, she's... Oh, good. I was about to say, despite her age, she is quite a good performer. She does stutter a little bit, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. In conclusion, I definitely recommend her, although obviously she is not available anymore. Hornby still make it, and I think Hatton's is bringing out a brand new one, which will be very highly detailed. I'm not too sure who's making it, but it is a much more highly detailed version. But she is a charming little locomotive. Really, really nice. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you later. Goodbye.